What do you want? Yeah? You're welcome. What's up guys, my name is Oliver and I'm back with another video. Let me just start off with apologizing very quickly that it's taken so long for me to actually upload this video. I was planning on doing it way earlier, but then I started struggling with some back issues and that just put me out of the game for quite a long time. It's all sorted now, but I just wanted to let you know quickly that that's why it's taken so long for me to upload this video. As you might have seen in the title of the video already, I'm going to be doing a review of a set of 5 juices from a company called VapeWild. These days, I think almost everyone in the vaping industry at least once has heard of VapeWild and maybe even tried VapeWild by himself already. I feel that this is a great company for the vaping industry, and I'll tell you a little bit about the company before I actually get into the reviews. So what I love about VapeWild is just the way they treat their customers. These guys, their customer service is the best customer service I have ever experienced in any company. They don't treat you like a number, they treat you like an actual person that they want to help as soon as possible, and they genuinely do help you out really fast. If there's any issues that you're struggling with on the website, like placing an order, I actually struggled with placing the order quite a bit. I had a chat with them on the live chat on their website, and these guys helped me out within a minute, and it was sorted within a day or two, I'd say. They even gave me a €10 credit on my account as an apology for the delay, so that's a really nice thing. The reason why I mainly wanted to do this review is also because VapeWild has moved to Europe. So I'm not saying that they moved their whole company to Europe, but they actually set up a second branch in Europe to supply the European market with VapeWild e-juice, which is a really nice thing. Because back in the days I used to order VapeWild from America and it's quite expensive for shipping. It still works out to be quite cheap because their juices are really cheap. When you're ordering from VapeWild in Europe, you must bear in mind that the only size that you can order are 10 ml bottles. This is for the new TPD regulations. They're TPD regulated, it's all good, they've got their warnings, they've got their 10 ml bottles. They've done everything they need to do to be TPD regulated, which is a good thing. But it kind of sucks that you can only buy 10 ml bottles, but that's a reality we're just gonna have to get used to, I'm scared. For a 10 ml bottle, you're gonna be paying about €3.49, but on top of that, you get a 5% discount if you order 3 bottles or more. If you order 5 bottles or more, you get a 10% discount, and if you order 10 bottles or more, you get a 20% discount. Which means that if you order 10 bottles, you only pay €2.80 for 10 ml. Which is, in my opinion, a really good price, especially considering that you have all the options available in customizing your juice. You can literally go from 0 to 1.5 milligrams to 3 milligrams to 6 milligrams, 9 and 12 milligrams of nicotine. This option to me is great because I love vaping on 1.5 milligrams. From there on, you can choose your VG-PG ratio. You can go from 80% VG-PG down to 65% VG-PG or 50% VG-PG. I personally always rock 1.5 milligrams on 80% VG-PG, and last couple of orders I've actually tried 65 VG-PG, and I do feel that the flavor is a little bit better in the 65-35 blend, which is, it's nice to have that option, you know, it's a very nice thing. As we speak now, there's actually a special on the website that is a 50% discount for 1.5 milligram e-juices, all of them. All of them, as long as you order 1.5 milligrams, you're gonna get 50% off, which brings it down to €1.40 for a 10 ml bottle. So that to me, you can't beat that, man. There's just so... Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the first flavor that I want to be talking about. And the first flavor is going to be a flavor called Hooch. Don't know if my camera is focusing here, but it says Hooch. Hooch is a very interesting flavor. I ordered it because it had this weird little picture on the website that had like a purple drink, and I didn't really know exactly what it is. Hooch is a purple drink concoction with added blueberry and pomegranate to sweeten the deal. This juice mix of flavor could be the new fan favorite e-juice from VapeWild. So the primary flavors in this juice are blueberry and pomegranate. And yeah, that's it. I've got Hooch loaded up in my Clito 120. So let's give it a go and see. Now, the interesting part with Hooch, let me just turn this up a little to 110 watts, I'd say. The interesting thing with Hooch for me was I never really looked at the flavor description when I ordered this particular flavor. The only thing I saw on the website was this purple drink. So in my opinion, it was kind of a grape drink. And when I tried it the first time, I actually was like, oh, okay, this is grape. You know, it's a really nice one. What it reminded me of the most is those, how do I explain this? You know those big boxes of popsicles that you can buy in the supermarket? You get like a whole lot of them. You get the orange one and the yellow one, and then you get the purple one. Now this is what it reminded me of, is those purple popsicles, those cheap grape popsicles that you get. Really, really nice flavor. I definitely get grape in it, but the flavor description is blueberry and pomegranate. So when I really think about it, I'd say I can get the pomegranate in there, but it's not clear enough to actually know for sure, in my opinion. But it's an amazing juice, man. It's a really, really nice juice. You get this sweet flavor on the inhale, and then you get this grapey taste on the exhale. Again, it's not grape, but that's what it's like for me. So that is Hooch. Definitely one of my favorites that I've tried so far. From there on, we're gonna go to a flavor called Kiwi Berry. Now, Kiwi Berry is, it speaks for itself. The name literally describes it already. Primary flavors inside are berries and kiwis, and to be specific, it's strawberry and kiwi. The description on the website is two fruits that complement each other so well. The sweet strawberry and its delicious cousin, the kiwi, combine in a fruity e-juice that you do not want to pass up. Now, I got this flavor actually in my first order from VapeWild in Europe. I got this flavor as a free sample. Now, one nice thing that VapeWild does is they give you a whole bunch of free stuff when you place your order. In the 3 times that I've placed an order on VapeWild, I've gotten a minimal of 20 to 30 mils of e-juice for free, which is a great thing. They give you cool little things like VapeWild sunglasses, and then the funniest part is their mascot, the flamingo. Now, I don't know why they give this to you. I don't know exactly what it is. It's well, I know that it's I know that it's a flamingo, but it's some kind of drink holder for if you're chilling in the water. Maybe you can put your mod in there. I don't know. It's interesting. It's fun. Do I like it? Yeah, I do, man. I really do. It's always fun to get free stuff. It's a nice feeling that you know that this company is so big, but they still care about their customers enough to, you know, give away free things, and who doesn't like free things? I mean, come on. It's smart of them as well, because I've shown a lot of people, I've seen people look at my sunglasses and notice that it's from VapeWild, and they asked me what VapeWild was, and I told them. So marketing on their side, well done VapeWild, well done. Anyways, going back, Kiwi Berry. Now, I've got Kiwi Berry loaded up in my Recoil RDA with the Noisy Cricket 2-25, and yeah, let's give it a go. Ooh, that needs more juice. Oh, that's so bad. Oh God. That's one thing I don't like about vaping, is getting dry hits. Okay, let's add some more here. Now, let's redo that. Okay, one thing that I noticed straight away is that the flavor is really nice, but it's very scratchy. Now, I'm very sensitive when it comes to vaping. There are certain flavors that I cannot handle. One of them is grape, or sorry, one of them is apple. For some reason, 99% of the apple vapes that I've tried, I just can't handle. And kiwi is also one of them. For some reason, kiwi gives me that scratchy feeling in the throat. Now, I know a lot of people like this feeling a lot, so I'm not going to say that that is a bad thing in the juice, but that's the experience that I'm getting from this. Else than that, very straightforward. It's kiwi and berries. I mean, there's nothing to hate about it. There's nothing to absolutely love about it. It's a type of vape that if you would give it to me, I'd be more than happy to vape it. So I'm happy that I have it around, and it's definitely something I tend to get back to a lot, is this Kiwi Berry. But Is it very special? No, not really. But you don't need that, you know? Like if you want an all-day vape that's just very affordable and overall a really nice taste, then Kiwi Berry could be one that you can enjoy a lot, yeah. Else than that, I don't have a lot to say. It's a very straightforward juice. Very nice though. Definitely one that I enjoy a lot. It's not going to be my favorite one. I don't think I'm going to be ordering it again. But the fact that I have another 20 mils to go to is something that I'm happy about. Let's put it like that. Then next one will be cinnamon roll. Now cinnamon roll right there. Come on, man. Focus for me. Now cinnamon roll is a juice that I got for free as well on my first order. It was one of the flavors that they gave me a 10 ml bottle of to test, and oh god, I'm so happy that they did. I genuinely do not like cinnamon flavors almost ever, simply because to me cinnamon in a juice very fast gives this sort of a spiciness, and again that scratchiness in the throat, and it's this weird spice that overpowers all the other flavors that are inside a juice. So I always tended to stay away from cinnamon vapes as much as I could, but I got it for free, so I tried it and I fell in love with it, man. I absolutely fell in love with it. Let me just get the flavor description here for you while I put my Avocado 24 on here. The description of cinnamon roll is: our cinnamon roll e-liquid is a fan favorite. You're going to love the taste of this fresh baked cinnamon rolls. And the primary flavors inside are cream, cinnamon, sugar, and dough. Now, I've tried this many times, so I don't need to try it now, but I'm gonna because I love it. It's so smooth. It's so incredibly smooth. It's incredible. The beauty behind this juice is that the cinnamon is there. Trust me, the cinnamon is there big time. But it's not the most overpowering flavor of the juice, and this is what I love about it. It's the first cinnamon juice that I've actually tried where the cinnamon is not so strong that I just hate it after 2-3 pulls. The cream and the dough, that is definitely what is overpowering for me. It's literally a creamy dough that you get on the exhale that just makes it so incredibly smooth. There's something about this juice, man. The sugar. The sugar, I don't really get the sugar that much. It's a sweet vape. It's a very sweet vape, so that's definitely where the sugar, I guess, comes into the light. But for me, the creamy dough is the biggest selling point on this juice. And I have 10 mils left. This is literally all I have left, and after this I am finished. And the first thing I'm gonna order when I place a new order is this, and I'm gonna order a lot because this has turned into an all-day vape for me, and I just can't get enough of it. It is just phenomenal. Now, one thing that I'm very happy about what VapeWild has done with these 10 ml bottles is that they've made sure that the 10 ml bottles they're squishy enough that you can just drip very easily. I found juice everywhere. I found that some 10 ml bottles that you get from other brands are very hard and they're very difficult to squeeze, and that's just a very frustrating thing when you're dealing with 10 ml bottles, because you're going to go through a lot of juice because the tanks nowadays are so incredibly strong. Yeah. I'd say this is my favorite flavor, together with one other one that's going to come up just now after this one. This is cinnamon roll is great, man. It's just amazing. Now, moving on from there, I want to get to my most favorite juice from VapeWild of all time. This is, to me, it's probably one of the most favorite juices I've ever tried in general. I'd say it's definitely in the top 3. Before I do that, I just want to re-wick this recoil because I don't want to get some kiwi berry mixed up with this flavor, because the flavor by itself is just phenomenal. One last pull from the kiwi berry. Okay, 2. Cool, let's re-wick. Okay, and now that we're all re-wicked and ready to go, I want to start talking about this particular flavor called Bubble Pop. No. Bubble Pop is a blue raspberry candy flavor, and generally I'm not the biggest fan of candy flavors, but this blue raspberry candy flavor from VapeWild is just, oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's incredibly sweet. It's a very sweet flavor, and it's not the type of flavor that I would be vaping on all day every day. I like to drip this, and I don't necessarily love to put it in a tank because that becomes a little too much for me. But it's so smooth. It's so incredibly smooth. All the juices from VapeWild are smooth except for apple for me and cinnamon. But in general, all the flavors are very smooth. This is a 65-35 blend. It's one of the few ones that I got in 65-35 instead of the highest VG possible. And I think that helps with the flavor as well. I really do feel that the 65-35 blends from VapeWild carry a little bit more flavor than the high VG ones. It's well known that PG is the flavor carrier, so it makes a lot of sense, I'd say. But this blue raspberry candy is... it's so good. Now the official flavor description is, they say on the website, if you loved a certain sucker as a child, you will enjoy the stripped down memory lane with this delicious candy inspired e-juice, and the primary flavors are blue raspberry. Very straightforward juice, but oh, it's so good. I get this very sweet candy flavor on the inhale, and then you just get smacked in the face by the blue raspberry on the exhale, which I love a lot. I like it when flavors do the different things when you're in an exhale. And there's nothing else for me to say about this juice than it's phenomenal. It's one of the juices that's not really rated that high on the website, which I don't understand. To me, it's the best flavor that they have, but that's subjective, of course. What I love, you guys could absolutely hate. But I think it's worth a shot to try, definitely. Really good juice. Now from there, we're moving on to the last flavor that I have. And from my favorite flavor, we're gonna move on to my least favorite flavor. And that is Peach Guava. The funny part about Peach Guava is that this one is actually rated very high on the website. Again, same thing happens to me with this juice as it does with the apple juices and the cinnamon juices, is I get this scratchiness in the throat. Now with this juice, for some reason, even with max VG, it's scratchy enough for me that I don't vape it. I've got about 40 milliliters here, and I just don't use it. I'll probably end up giving it away to a friend or maybe one of you guys if we ever do a giveaway. But to me, no. This juice doesn't work for me. Let me just re-wick my avocado very quickly, because again, we don't want to have flavors overlapping, which is, I don't want to even re-wick this because I really don't like this juice. But for the sake of the review, I'd say let's just do it. Let's just take one last pull of this cinnamon roll before we get rid of it, because cinnamon roll. So good, so good. Okay, let's re-wick. Okay, and now that we're all re-wicked and ready to go, let's put some of this peach guava in here. Let me just do that properly. Now, when I say the scratchiness on the throat, that is literally all about this juice, what makes me not want to vape it all the time. The flavor itself is really good. So the website says this revolutionary flavor adds the tropical goodness of guava while including a lovely summer peach taste. It's likely to secure its place as your new ADV. Main flavors, peach and guava. Hence the name, makes a lot of sense. I can't handle it, man. I just can't handle it. And the flavor is so good though. I'm very sad that this actually is a vape that makes me cough so much and that I don't enjoy, because the flavor is on point. It's a very straightforward flavor, peach and guava. I get a lot of the peach on the inhale and more of the guava on the exhale. Sorry, let me actually rephrase that. I get a lot of guava on the inhale and a lot of peach on the exhale. It's a good flavor. I'd say it's definitely one that you can try. Looking at the website and looking at the reviews online, there's a lot of people that consider this their favorite flavor from VapeWild. So I guess my opinion on this isn't as good as it should be. The one that I have is a Max VG, so you'd say that that should be smoother than the 3565. But maybe in the next order I'll order like one bottle of the 3565 blend and see if that actually makes it better. But as we speak, yeah, flavor is great. Scratchiness on the throat is definitely there. Now, again, that is a subjective thing. I don't think that everyone will experience the same thing. And if you overall like peach vapes or guava vapes, then this is definitely one to go for. That is pretty much all the flavors that I have for today. I'm going to be doing some more flavors from VapeWild in form of a review in the next video. You might have seen that I actually called this video part 1. And the reason for that is that I'm still waiting for an answer of a few Q&A questions that I asked VapeWild. I got into contact with the customer service team and they mentioned that they would send my questions on to the owner, which is really nice. The only shitty thing is that I've been waiting for I'd say 2 or 3 weeks now and I still haven't gotten an answer. They've told me already that they're really swamped with updating their website, which to me is more important because their website does have a bit of issues. But I'm waiting for those Q&A answers. Once I get those answers from the Q&A, I'll do another video with some more flavors and the answers of the Q&A. I think it's a really interesting thing to do because they're one of the first big companies that I've dealt with that now are in a TPD regulated area where there's a lot of different things going on when you compare to America. So I think that should lead to some good questions and answers. That would be something that you can look forward to. Hello, cat. What are you doing? Hey, did you come to say hello? Now move. Sorry. Where were we? Those questions and answers definitely I think is going to be a nice thing, so that's going to be coming in the next video. From there I've got another 4 or 5 flavors that I want to speak about, so that's going to be VapeWild part 2, and yeah, that's something to look forward to. As for a conclusion to this video, my favorite flavors that we've tried out of this line definitely, as you already knew, is Bubble Pop. Bubble Pop just is a winner and that's going to stay with me for a very long time still. And then surprisingly enough, Hooch. Hooch is one of the flavors that surprised me the most, and this is what I love about the vaping industry, is getting surprised with flavors that I didn't expect to be nice but turned out amazing. And those two are, yeah, those are my go-to flavors from here. Least favorite would be Peach Guava. Again, don't get put off on that because I'd say that a lot of people out there might love this juice, but for me that's definitely a no-go. And cinnamon roll. I forgot about cinnamon roll. Maybe I'll even choose cinnamon roll over Hooch. It's a close second. Let's put Bubble Pop on top, and then let's put Hooch and cinnamon roll on the second. That's I think a good conclusion to this video. Else than that, VapeWild, there's nothing bad I can say about VapeWild. Their prices are very cheap. Their customer service is great. They've got a numerous amount of flavors that you can try from, so there's definitely a flavor out there that you're gonna love when you order from them. You just need to get through it, you know. You need to just order a couple of flavors, maybe order a sample pack, try them out. And one of the nice things about the 10ml bottles is that they're small enough that you can try them out. Bear in mind that there's actually a coupon code for VapeWild now. If you're into ordering 1.5 milligram e-juices, you're going to get 50% discount if you do that. So literally every bottle you buy, you're going to get a bottle for free. So that's a good thing. I'll leave that info in the description down there. I don't know how long this deal is going to last, but as we speak now, this deal is on their website. That's basically what I have for today. I hope you liked this video, and I hope it's going to give you a good idea of what VapeWild offers and maybe even gets you to the point that you want to order with them. I definitely can recommend it. I use VapeWild all the time, and to me it's nice to have a juice that is really affordable. Because with the tanks that we have nowadays, like the Clito 120 or the TFV8, TFV12 even, you go through juice so incredibly fast that it's nice to have a company that you can rely on that has affordable e-liquid and has a wide range of things to offer for you. That's it. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a thumbs up, please. If you want to like my video, that would help me a lot. And if you want to subscribe, that would be even better. And look out for part 2 of VapeWild. And yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. And remember, we're all in this together.